Welcome back to TheChowTimePod. It's your host, Red. Got a video today from Life of Abundance. Our generation is truly lost. Please like and subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. Let's get that chow. It's chow time.
In Colombia, we don't say daddy. In Colombia, we say papacito.
In Colombia, the girls have more bodies than the Iraq War.
Are you a girl or a boy?
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Can you say Miguel?
Miguel?
I heard it from the man. There's a man in there.
No, there is no. Trust me.
Gentlemen, always remember this. When there is an apple, there will be a banana. That's a goddamn transformer.
Hi, I'm Kiko. I'm 23. I go to UCSB and I also bartend.
My name is Optimus Prime. We are autonomous robotic organisms from the planet Cybertron.
Hi, excuse me?
That worked so well.
Are you guys going out tonight?
Yeah.
I give a disposable camera to strangers, and then if you take photos with them, and you give it back. Yeah?
How do we find you?
So basically, I give you my number, and then tomorrow I can just come and pick it up. Okay.
Can I hit this?
I know, I'm getting overstimulated.
About your number.
All right. I don't text you after we're done. Unless you want to be friends.
The camera. We can be friends.
Do you have this many friends, or is it a special occasion?
Yeah, we do have this many friends.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
It's hard to find a big group of friends, you know?
I know.
I'm gonna call you just to make sure you don't give me a fake number.
Sure. It's ringing.
The first photo will be you. Cause 3, 2, and...
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship. Zooming through the sky, little Einstein.
One important thing that I wanted to point out to you guys. Notice how women look for the approval of other women in the group before they start acting nice to the guy fully.
In one single female invention.
There's a specific tool in agriculture.
What's it called?
I can't. Let's Google it right now.
No, let's not. Can you just name it?
No, I am gonna.
No. Name it. You can't name a single one.
I can't.
You gotta Google it. You said women invent shit all the time. What? What are they inventing?
They literally specifically invented like a form of agriculture that had to do with like rotational crop fielding, something like that. Like that's the exact terminology or something.
Can you think of a tool?
I don't think you can even bring back the first tools to like man or woman. I don't think it's fair to say the first spear was like built by a man or the first hammer.
Why not?
Because we have no evidence of that. We just have evidence of humans using tools.
Yeah, we know who brewed the first beers. They were monks.
Yeah, but we're talking about very basic tools. We're talking about tools that either a man or woman.
Now you're obfuscating him.
No, I'm not obfuscating.
Your claim was, since the beginning of time, when we figured out the pulley and the lever system, if that is the case, this was not knowledge which was just limited to men. So if that is the case, where's all these women building all these societies knowing how to use that pulley and that lever system?
There's a few female inventions that I can think of. Lack of reasoning, lack of accountability, and they invented drama, chaos, insecurities, and gaslighting. And they also invented double standards, specifically and literally.
Do you want children?
Yes.
I'm done.
Oh yeah, because you got 3.
I'm done. Yes.
Hey, I understand. Like,
Yeah.
I understand. 100%.
No Brady Bunch here.
Dang.
But I did.
Wait, what you got? Wait.
I like everything about him, and don't take this the wrong way. It's just my definition of it. But I like lame.
I'm like that.
They never had a pretty girl from Joburg to me now, and that's what they prefer. I don't touch no. They never had a pretty girl from Joburg to me now, and that's what they prefer.
Titties longer than the Nile River. Breasts so long that her nipples probably have its own zip code. Well, at least it
That's just wrong.
distracts us from her hairline.
He needs some milk. What's the weirdest thing a guy could be into? Like, it's anything besides feet. Don't say feet.
Oh, okay, well, I mean, I don't really think it's weird, but a lot of guys like their say, you know what I'm saying? Like,
You've done that before?
never.
All right, don't even say.
It's definitely happening. It's definitely happening.
definitely getting ate.
No, like
So the guy, guy.
say.
Oh no, yeah, no, I'll eat their period.
I'm not eating.
If I wanted to take you on a first date,
Why does everything go straight to eating ass right away? I don't get it. Like, is that like a normal thing now? Everybody's just tossing each other salad. What's that song? Like eating booty like groceries?
what's the most I should spend on it?
I mean, I don't know. Obviously, I like to eat, so.
So if I said $20, let's go do ice cream, you'd be fine with that?
Yeah.
Now, what if I said, let's go
I mean, 2 people ice cream's pretty much damn near $20 now.
to a fancy dinner and I drop $500-600 on you?
I mean, I would appreciate one or the other.
But what do you prefer? Something more casual or something fancy?
Depending on my mood. Like, if I feel like I want to, like, just be casual, then I'll suggest someplace casual. If I feel like I want to be fancy, I'm going to suggest someplace fancy.
Keyword, fancy. She wants it fancy all the time. It's her mood.
So you wouldn't want the man to plan the first date without you. You want to do it together.
Yeah, somebody, yeah.
So we go on this date and the bill comes and I say, let's split it. How do you feel?
I'm going to look at you crazy.
Why?
Because I believe in traditional man ways. I don't like the whole splitting bill things. Like, because I know I could take myself out to eat. If that was the case, I would have went by myself.
My gosh, it probably takes her 5 to 7 business days to fart. I mean, the leg to hip ratio does not match the BBL. Why do girls find this attractive?
And the thighs don't match.
But anyways, I digress. She wants a traditional man, but yet she's not even a traditional woman.
Men are not like how they were when our parents were growing up. Like, I grew up, I don't know if it's because like the Italian values or what, like I grew up like the man is supposed to take care of the woman.
This is our handbook. I wrote the whole thing myself.
I feel like now it's so hard to find guys that, like, even just in general have drive in life. Like, I feel like it's so different, and I don't know, like, I personally never get approached. I never. Maybe something's wrong with me. I don't know. I feel like then, like, whenever I, like, talk about it, everyone's like, oh, well, they want the girl to, like, go up to them. Like, what?
Well, to be fair, women aren't the same woman like they used to be either.
Meanwhile. Normalt med one night stands i Sverige.
Jag skulle säga väldigt normalt. Väldigt vanligt. Jag skulle säga att det är ganska normalt och det är ganska liksom, ja men det är lite datingkulturen just nu som det har blivit liksom. Ja, jag tror mycket Tinder är typ bara one night stands också. Eller
Ja,
för det
alltså
mesta
alla
liksom. På Tinder är ju liksom oseriösa för det mesta.
I have no words. For it to be so casual, for it to be a normal thing. These are some gorgeous women too.
Liksom vill bara träffas och ligga typ.
Alltså jag har hört att folk tycker att det är normalt, men jag själv har aldrig träffat någon som har gjort det eller så. Så det kanske är när man är lite äldre. Men jag har faktiskt inte träffat någon som har haft en one night stand någon gång. Ja, men kanske 25 plus.
Jag tror att det är ändå ganska normalt i Sverige, jag måste säga det. Jag tror också det händer ganska ofta, fast jag kan inte heller relatera till det, men jag tror att det är händer ganska ofta i alla fall.
Ja, det är väl normalt. Jag har inte själv så här ägnat mig åt det, men det händer. Man dömer ingen annan.
There is absolutely nothing normal about this behavior. Downfall of a culture.
Is your body count?
Not many men, really. Unless I'm off of Enzo and then.
I mean, it kind of makes sense why like Asian culture like tries to clamp down on a lot of these things a lot more. But even that, a lot more Asian cultures like Vietnam is super liberal nowadays. Well, not super. I wouldn't say super, but they allow gay marriages and things like that now.
Train gets run on me and I don't know. Took a couple benzos without realizing that I had taken it. The next day, I get a flashback of a man in front of me and a man behind me.
I beg your pardon?
And then I had 2 numbers on my phone, and I was like, bitch, I'm calling them right now. At first, I thought they were lying. They start telling me details about myself. I'm like, fuck.
You're a victim. Here we go, CSI.
Are you smart?
No.
How old are you?
15.
How old would you be if you were born 7 years ago?
15?
13.
Bruh. You 13?
She's 15? This person looks like a full-grown adult. Like, looks-wise.
Yeah.
You're 15 now, right?
Yeah.
So if you were born 7 years ago, you'd be 13?
No, I'll be 14.
You'd be 14?
Yeah.
She's 15 and she's dressed like that?
Right?
I mean, what kind of parents let their kids go outside like that? Wild times we are living in.
I'm also a stripper.
Now, what if... All right, well, Nucci, that is all the balloons popped, but we do thank you so much for coming on. Let's go ahead and give it up for her, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Damn, look at them titties.
Guess what I had for breakfast the other day?
Oh, God.
Plan B and water.
Should have known. What was that, like third time this week?
Not this week.
Month? Aren't you, like, only allowed to take so many of those before you're just, like, infertile?
I'm pretty sure you're only supposed to take like 4 a year.
And you ran...
I can't
today?
count how many times I've taken a Plan B past few months.
It's like that?
It's like that.
What is going on? Is this a real conversation that they're having? Wow. They're just destroying themselves.
I'm genuinely concerned about her mental health. She's trying to play it off, but clearly you can tell that it affects her. Gentlemen, if you want to become a billionaire, start investing in cat food, because there is going to be a gargantuan amount of women like this in the future.
I'm 53. It has been several years. Where are all the good men? I'm tired of being alone. I want to share my life with someone. I am just freaking tired.
Sucks.
I want to be in love. I want to share my life with someone. I want to feel the joys. I want to have my hands held. I want to be held. I want to kiss. I want to support. I want to make coffee with that person. I want my person.
I want. Sounds like a broken record.
I want my person. Why is it so hard to find your person? I'm tired.
The truth of a matter of fact is, the good men are married to the good woman, and she's all that's left. She found him, but most likely she played him. She had multiple chances at love, but she plays herself every single time.
Meanwhile,
Remember when he rejected you 12 times and you still didn't get the hint? Remember when he faked cancer to break up with you? Remember he told you he liked you just to shut you up? Remember when he asked you out and changed his mind when you said yes?
No.
Jeez.
When you asked about his ideal woman and he named your friend?
Ran through by Chads. I've kind of noticed this with like Middle Eastern women / like Indian women, like the darker women. They really chase after like Chads like crazy, and they end up similar to this.
Oh my god,
I'm not trying to be
Remember when you
racist
showed
here,
up to
but-
his wedding thinking he's still in love with you? Remember when he traveled cross country just to dump you? Again? Remember when you said you'd wait for him and he left you on scene? Remember when he texted you and...
How old did you say you were?
I'm 19.
Didn't you just like graduate high school at 18?
Yeah, I graduated about 2 months ago.
From high school?
Yeah.
So how did we go on your journey from graduating high school to hardcore?
Well, when I turned 18, I had made an OnlyFans because it's very big on the internet now, and so I kind of just wanted to try it, and so I got into that. It didn't really go anywhere, and then last summer, I actually couldn't get a normal job. I applied to so many places, like at least 30 places, and I really wanted to, just have a job, and so I started doing camming, and then I realized, it's cool to have like a fan base, it's cool to get income that way where I can just do it from home. It's
Translation: I wanted to become an online prostitute, the cream of the crop of cream gobblers. But can somebody tell me why her eyes are social distancing? She looks like Sid from Ice Age. And honestly, I blame the weak men for giving these types of women money.
I also agree.
Is your biggest ick in men? I went on a date with this. He started touching my tie on the freeway, and then he went all the way down. Nothing physical. Nothing physical. And on top, make sure your teeth don't look like the Rocky Mountains.
Can somebody please tell me why she's dressed like a WWE wrestler?
I was gonna say the Big Show.
How would you feel if I told a guy that I'm outside?
Okay, somebody asked me if I'm at the somebody asked me if I'm at the studio. I said,
No, that's not what you said, baby.
That's what she said. She said, "Are you free tonight for the studio?"
Okay. What
I
you
said, "I'm outside."
Okay.
That means I'm not free for the studio. I'm outside.
Okay.
What's the problem?
That you outside.
Your ex is right here, right now. What would you say about you?
I never had an ex.
Never had an ex.
No, when you swab on that knob like I do, they don't leave you.
I'm trying to see what that be like.
They didn't want me before that.
You must do a good job.
I know.
She's a big girl. Of course she never had a boyfriend. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you guys really like it when I add conspiracy theories to the end of the video. Now, here's the conspiracy theory of the day.
People are waking up.
I don't trust government, Cenk. Whether it's a Democrat in charge or a Republican in charge, I don't trust government. So in that analysis that we did and talked about, one of the tax breaks that came with Trump's tax cuts for the rich, if he extends it, it would lead to $700 billion in lost revenue for the federal government. So what? So what? What does the federal government do with our money? $700 billion for what? For more aid to other countries in the form of weaponry? Is that what it is?
Yep.
Which is basically just redistributing our money from taxpayers to weapons contractors and defense contractors.
Yeah, so
it bothers me. I can't sit here and talk about like, oh, the federal government needs more revenue when I've seen what they do with our revenue, Jane.
And this is what happens when you start using common sense.
The founding fathers didn't trust the Matrix either. She's a conservative and she doesn't even know it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
Jeez. The government. Please like subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. I'll catch you guys next time.